on the season, 7-2 in this region 2. Miners coming off a nice win over Copper Hills. But this is a group that is led by a lot of experience, including the senior Luke West, multi-year starter for Coach Kyle Stratman. He leads them in scoring 21 points per game, 5 boards a game, 5 assists per game. The senior guard does it all for this Bingham group. Then you mix that with the senior Parker Snedeker, 19-7. His averages coming into this one. They've got a plethora of kids. Yeah, a plethora who can score around them. Do they have enough to keep up with the balance of this Westlake team? Because this Westlake team comes in the number 1 ranked team in 6A. Just 1 loss on the season. That came at the hands of Harriman here in this region. They defeated Bingham earlier this year. They're looking to get the regular season sweep. You talk about balance for Westlake. 3 different players averaging double-digit scoring, including Graydon Anderson, Lincoln Norwood, Malik Sika. They are dynamic. They can get up and down the floor. They shoot the ball at an incredibly high rate. Their offense has been fantastic. Can they deal with the Bingham Miners tonight? It's Westlake and Bingham set to tip off here from Westlake High School on KSLSports.com. And we are underway. Bingham in the road black, Westlake in the home white. The Miners control the opening tip. Just a reminder to the clock you see on your screen, unofficial. At times we start it early, stop it late, as we do our best to keep it synchronized with the official clock here in the gym. Bingham first possession, throwing this back out to Luke West. We talked about him in the open. Packed house here tonight, including a packed Thunder student section, as Luke West will take the opening shot. It won't go. Offensive board went to Bingham, then was knocked out by Westlake. It will stay here. Coach Carling, what an incredible job he has continued to do here at Westlake. And Coach Kyle Stratman at Bingham, 2 coaches that have been in their respective programs for a while now. And these 2 programs both well positioned to make runs in 6A this season. Here is West, gives over to Will Kane. Here is a shot by Snedeker. That won't go. Batted around, and another offensive board by the Miners. Intercepted there by Sika. And the Westlake Thunder will now bring it up the floor. First look at the offense for the Thunder. Jensen will come near side with Graydon Anderson. We talked about him in the open. This Westlake team, so much balance. And my apologies, I misread my notes. I said Lincoln Norwood was a player who averaged double figures. It's actually Brody Thompson is that 3rd member. Is this 3 on the way from Sika is good, and it's Westlake starting just like we said. They shoot the ball extremely well. They start off shooting it extremely well. The junior with a game-opening 3 for the Thunder. Snedeker out of the corner looking for help. I thought he was going to go with West. He'll now hand off to Luke. Here's Kane, another senior. Luke will pull for 3 here. That one won't go, and Sika skies for the board. Malik Sika pushing up the floor. He gets it back, looking for a second 3. No. This one cannot be saved, and it will be Bingham basketball. Both teams looking at opening 3s here to get the contest going. As an early substitution here for the Miners, Owen Bagley will check in for the first time tonight. Top 2 teams in this region, Westlake 8-1, Bingham 7-2, Harriman at 7-3 coming into action tonight. That's why this game is so important. Could create a 2-game lead for the Thunder with 2 to play. As here's Lucas Neidig. He'll look baseline there for Bagley. Back out. Lucas going to take a 3 and hits it. How about the big man for Bingham? Lucas Neidig showing he's got a little range. Other end, Neidig with the rejection. That's good action on each end by the 6'7" senior, also a football player for the Miners. Will continue on the gridiron at the college level. As 3 there, that might have been partially deflected. As Westlake now pushing ahead here with Brody Thompson. Here is Lincoln Norwood. We mentioned he doesn't average double figures, but he's got that in his game. He's done it a couple times this season. As Graydon Anderson here driving, looking for the reverse, and gets the bucket to go. Nice take there by Graydon, his first field goal tonight. Into the corner, double team there, and knocked out there by Westlake. Boy, that was right in front of the bench. They thought it might have been out off Bingham. The official, my apologies, called a foul here. I missed that. Graydon Anderson called for his first. We mentioned the first game between these two. Westlake got that win 74-69. They had to come back in the fourth quarter, but did so on the road. The lob there to Kane. No. Got his own miss and then fouled here going up. As this will go on Sika. That will be the first on Malik. 2 quick fouls here called on the Thunder in the last minute or so. As this will send Parker Snedeker here to the free throw line. Snedeker, an 84% free throw shooter on the season. First one. Good there for Bingham. Mentioned the 1-2 punch of West and Snedeker has been fantastic as Snedeker hits them both. We're back tied here at 5. Here's Norwood. Defended there by Bagley. Good defense. As Jensen will come up to gather. They give it back. 3 on the way and good. It's Lincoln Norwood. Mentioned he's got the ability to shoot at a high pace. An offensive foul called on Bingham. They call it on West. The official there saying that forearm came out, created the separation. That'll be the first team foul on the Miners. Our clock just a little ahead. We're going to be patient. Let the game clock catch up to us here as we're approaching the midway point in this opening quarter. Norwood on the block. He'll fade away and hit it on the turnaround J. Bingham quickly up the floor. West attacking and draws the contact. And it will be Luke West here heading to the free throw line. Is this foul called inside on Jensen? So a pair of free throws here for Luke West. One more here for Luke as Snedeker and West here in this first quarter combining for 4 points, all of them coming from the line. And just the one field goal for Bingham coming from 3 as that one was knocked out by Snedeker. Will stay here. Luke West also a very good free throw shooter, 76% coming into the game tonight as the substitution here for the Miners. Lincoln Goncalves will check in here. As we've hit the 4-minute mark, again, our clock just a step ahead. We'll just pause it here momentarily. Anderson double teamed. They work over. Norwood gave a little look at a shot. He'll float it up and score. I was talking with someone before the game. I said, boy, Westlake, they have about 7 or 8 of the same player. This one ripped away as West was trying to push it again. Anderson there on the defense. It finds its way to Norwood. This one kept here. Thompson thought about it. He'll kick out for Anderson. Oh, just rimmed out. Jensen with the offensive board. Had it knocked away from behind. Tracked down by Norwood and saved back to Sika. Anderson will drive. Norwood. Timeout, Bingham. Lincoln Norwood. What a start. 10 points in this opening quarter for the senior. 15-7. Westlake off to a good start here at home. Welcome back. We want to thank our sponsors of Westlake basketball on the Rewind Sports Network, including Jitterbug Pest Control. Family owned and operated. Let us know what's bugging you. We can help. Call 801-766-9390 or go to jitterbugpestcontrol.com. Also want to thank Foul Weather HVAC, your proud, locally owned and operated Saratoga Springs HVAC company supporting Westlake sports. Thank you so much for sponsoring Westlake basketball here on KSL Sports Rewind. This Westlake team, so many games where they've come out shooting just like they have here tonight. And what response does Bingham have? Goncalves kind of got caught there. Fortunate was able to get that over. First shot wouldn't go there for Bagley as he tries to outlet it. Captured here by Snedeker. That one deflected by Norwood. Kept here again. West with it will swing over. 3 on the way from Peterson is long. Yeah, Sika able to control it. Pushing the tempo, Jensen. Out of the corner, they work it around. Sika. And an official timeout here. They call a flop here on Sika. That is his second 3 tonight. It's the 4th 3 in this opening quarter for Westlake. Bingham trying to weather this storm. And a foul here away from the basketball. This will go on Jensen, and that'll be his second. Substitutions here for both teams. Caleb Noftel will check in for Westlake. Meanwhile, for Bingham, horns are buzzing here. Table trying to get clarification. Will Kane will check in, as will Carson Edmonds. Two and a half to go here, opening quarter. They inbound to Snedeker. Not a lot of room there. Throws it out off of Thompson. As we'll save the possession here for the Miners. Still just one field goal for Bingham in this first quarter, and it's that Neidig corner 3. Now the rest of the points coming from the line here is working off the screen. Snedeker, there you go, able to get to the rim. His first field goal tonight. Anderson, catch and shoot, and score! Other end, baseline jumper, no. Rebound finds the original shooter in Edmonds. Looking for help. Oh, able to find a little seam there in the defense. Stepping up and scored. 6'4" sophomore Carson Edmonds. They're able to score in the paint. Anderson, he'll drive. Denied inside. Goncalves there defensively. Again, Edmonds able to find a little bit of a gap there, now coming ahead. He'll work inside. Goncalves gives to Bagley, denied. That was Malik Sika there with the rejection. As Bingham going to bring their starters, Luke West and Lucas Neidig, back on the floor here with 90 seconds to go here in the first. Meanwhile, late substitution here for Westlake. Sloan Sua will check in here for Coach Carling. And this will stay here. Nice defense there by Anderson. A lot of seniors on this Westlake roster. Senior night tonight for the Thunder. Recognized before the game. And boy, they've shown up here early. Tough jumper there for West. No, batted around. Norwood comes up with it. Anderson works to Sua. Norwood all alone there from 12. Wouldn't go. Offensive board here for Westlake. Given back here to Lincoln. Neidig there. Tough shot. Won't go. Neidig has the rebound. Inside, a minute to go. Looking inside. Batted around. Turned over. Thompson. 3-on-2 here. Brody works to the rim. First bucket for Brody Thompson. And that one stolen and scored. It's Graydon Anderson. Oh, goodness. Storms a brewing here in the first quarter. 26-11 Westlake. Handed off to Neidig. That'll help for Bingham. Shot clock turned off here for these final 15 seconds. Anderson works inside. Skipped across. The three, no. Sloan Sua, the second chance is short, and that will do it. What a start for the Thunder. 26-13, Westlake leading Bingham here at Westlake High School. You're watching KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week, presented by Tab Bank. Welcome back. The Thunder have been mighty indeed. 26-13, 6 threes made in that first quarter for Westlake. As Lincoln Norwood had 10, Graydon Anderson 8, 6 for Sika, a pair for Brody Thompson. And they will start with the basketball, looking to add to this lead. Norwood, little backdoor, Graydon in the teeth of that defense to the floor, and we've got a loose ball foul here going to go on Anderson. That'll be his second. Coach Carling was trying to have a conversation. I think he was escorted back to his box. Nothing official there other than maybe a warning being given. And now 3 in the key. Bingham turns it back over. Sika will check in here for Graydon Anderson. And bodies to the floor, able to be gathered there by Sua. In the corner, Noftel will dribble this out. Thompson, he'll look baseline. Nice defense there by Snedeker. Turn around off the window. Very few teams going to have their leading scorer go off the floor and not ask, well, where do you go now? For Westlake, you just keep doing what you do. Here's Denzel Peoples. He's caught. And he walked with it. Westlake, 6'5", 6'5", 6'3", 6'4". Just length all across the floor. And when you get down in that area, there's not a lot of room to work. Match the longest winning streak in program history this year. And Norwood working on Bagley. He'll drive here, trying to turn around, gives back Noftel. Being defended by Neidig. You see him pulling the big out. Shot clock inside 10. Norwood working back up top. Sika gonna have to work quickly. He'll pull, long 2. That shot won't go. Good box out by Neidig. Allows the rebound to go to Snedeker. West the other way. Quickly up, and that was rejected, but the putback is good. That's why you always finish a play. If you're out there, you're a youngster. Owen Bagley just did exactly what you should do every play, folks. Follow up your teammate. That drive won't go. Second chance from Noftel won't. Tapped out by Neidig. It'll stay here. Gotta credit the junior Owen Bagley. Youngsters, never give all to play. Always follow your teammate. It worked to Bingham's benefit there. 28-15. As Westlake here to inbound. To Thompson. No, Neidig with the board. He might have gotten a piece of that shot. West here trying to push it. How about that pass? Up and rejected by Sika. Thompson. He'll take the 3. No. Jensen fighting for space and gets the 2. Here's Neidig. And gonna have jump ball. Boy, nice job kind of coming down and making sure not to foul. Seeing that ball hanging out there, getting your hands on it. Very well done there by Westlake. As that will burn the arrow here for Bingham. Nice inbound play, able to free up Parker Snedeker. Sua. That baseline denied by West. Norwood, defended by Snedeker. He'll drive, and an offensive foul. Called on Norwood. That'll be his first personal. Snedeker, his three won't go. And we've got a foul. This will go, I believe, on Owen Bagley. Just his first, I believe. We'll give it back here to Westlake. The Thunder have slowed down their offensive pace a little bit here in this second quarter. That three-point barrage, 18 of their 26 in that first quarter coming from beyond the arc. Have just 4 here in the first 3.5 minutes of this second quarter. Bingham hasn't been able to chip into that lead at all. As Westlake's done a nice job on the glass, worked inside. Norwood, no, just a bit short on that shot. As Bingham here in transition, worked up with Peoples. Snedeker, he'll drive right down the lane, count the bucket, good for Parker Snedeker. Well, that's an aggressive take, knows there's defense right in the lane and finds a way to navigate the situation. Float that up and good despite the contact, and a chance here for Snedeker at a three-point play. They will bring Graydon Anderson back in here, speaking of Westlake, near the midway point of this second quarter. He's got the 2 personals, as does Walker Jensen, who's also on the floor. Snedeker able to hit that free throw. It's a 10-point game, and now Bingham will make their substitution as Carson Edmonds will check back in. 9 for Parker tonight, leading the way for Bingham in this second quarter. Graydon Anderson, defended by Peoples. Here's Thompson. Peoples, boy, good movement there laterally, defensively. Going to be called here on the foul. Be the first on Denzel. I love the way that he was able to slide and stay in front of the player, but that reach there, official calling him for his first. Good lateral movement defensively, though. Anderson. Double team coming over. And that intercepted by Peoples. Taken back by Graydon Anderson, but could not possess it. Bodies on the floor. Anderson has it. And we're going to get a tie-up. Coach Carling was trying to call a timeout. They'll call a dual possession, and that will be Westlake basketball. Coach Carling saying, I was yelling. I think the official said, I couldn't hear you. It's loud in here. When this gym is packed, it is a loud environment, and it certainly has been packed here tonight. Got to get it in. They'll go out with Norwood. Here's Sua. Shook the defender. That three rimmed out. Now West. They'll just get through that pressure. Works up with Bagley. Left here for Edmonds. West, good closeout there by Thompson. Taking away his space. Oh, how about that threaded pass to Bagley? Here come the Miners, and Westlake going to take a timeout. What was a 15-point lead has now been cut to 8. 3 to play here in the first half. Timeout, Westlake. We'll actually stay here, 30-second timeout. Want to thank Tab Bank, home of the Tab Spend Rewards checking account, with a 2.75% annual percentage yield on your account balance and a 1% cash back on eligible purchases. It's a big deal at Tab Bank, member FDIC. Want to thank Rob Jackson Insurance, saving Utah County families money on insurance costs every single year. No matter your situation, big family, teenage drivers, they have the perfect company to fit your needs and keep your prices in check. Plus, they answer their phone with a real-life human being. Check out Rob Jackson Insurance for your insurance needs. And finally, again, we'll remind you, Foul Weather HVAC, you're proud locally owned and operated Saratoga Springs HVAC company supporting Westlake sports. And, of course, Jitterbug Pest Control, family-owned and operated. Let us know what's bugging you. We can help. Call 801-766-9390. Ooh, Peoples got a hand on it. And they'll stay here. I like that Bingham's pressuring. I'm a big fan of this, especially with the shot clock. If you can take 6 to 9 seconds or so off of a team bringing it up, shorten their possession, I think that's a good thing. Here's Jensen, able to deal with the pressure there of Peoples. Sua working over with Norwood. Anderson. And yeah, those hands came up. Kind of saw Carson Edmonds had good positioning there, but those arms come up there into the offensive player. Official right to call that one. Be the first personal on Carson. Thompson working now with Sua. Back to Brody. He's got room for three. No. That rebound brought down by West. Westlake has cooled off. Just 4 points here in this second quarter. Edmonds. He'll drive. Patience there by Carson. And the bank is open late. (11-4) second quarter. Bingham has hung in there. Drive by Anderson. Just long on the shot. Peoples being real physical with him. Will be called here for his second. Not overly physical, but boy, he really made great and earned that drive, especially as he got closer and closer to the rim. And it looks like Denzel here will come off the floor as Anderson with a pair of free throws makes the first. Goncalves checks back in, as does Snedeker for Bingham. As Anderson hits them both, and now he'll come off the floor in favor of Caleb Knoftel. Inside 2 to go here in this first half. Luke West working off that screen, back to Goncalves, couldn't handle it. It finds Jensen. Norwood trying to work baseline, sends out to Thompson. There it is. The first three of the second quarter for Westlake. Back to a double-digit lead. Bagley thought about it. He'll drive. No. Thompson with the board. Norwood moves over to Jensen. His three. In a thunderstorm, when it rains, it pours inside the final minute of this half. And this is before the shot. Foul called inside on Thompson, his first personal. Snedeker fouled on the attempt. They're going to call Thompson, I believe, here. And that'll be his second. So Brody with 2, Graydon with 2, and Walker with 2. All starters for the Thunder with 2 personal fouls. 49 seconds to go in the half. Snedeker. No! At visiting rim. Not kind to the senior Miner. His second here. No, 0 for 2. This one loose, and a foul going to be called here on Snedeker. And this will be the 5th team foul on Bingham. Will walk down and take free throws in the form of Walker Jensen. Boy, a rare 0 for 2 trip to the line there. And now Westlake with a chance to push this up. This was as close as 6, I believe. Now pushed up to 14. And they had executed a substitution, but because that ball was not live, they have to get the player back on the floor in order to make the sub at the break, or in between, I should say, as that one no good. And that one rims out. Bingham. Westlake can hold for the final shot. Here's Jensen. Double teamed off the screen, 5 seconds to go. Step back here. No. Ball bat around, and that will do it. We've reached the break. Westlake, what a start. They've hit 9 threes in the first half to take a 38-24 lead at the break. You're watching KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week, presented by Tab Bank on KSLSports.com. Great to start our second half. Dane Stewart here with you. Westlake leading Bingham 38-24. Bingham will start with the basketball. Our apologies for those who missed the first half due to technical issues. We think that should be resolved. There's a drive here, that one short, and it is, we've got a foul called here. For those wanting to see it, you can catch this game on YouTube or on KSLSports.com. There's a full replay after the game is complete. This foul called here on Will Kane, that will be his first. Westlake basketball. As you can tell, they had a great first half. 2 players in double figures for the Thunder. Lincoln Norwood and Graydon Anderson, 12 and 10 respectively. 8 for Sika, 5 for Thompson, and 3 for Walker Jensen. Norwood taking this 3. Yes! They hit 9 threes in the first half. Now 10 for the Thunder in the game. And Bingham tried to hang around as much as they could in that first half, but they got to score points. That 3 from Peoples is short. As Westlake now coming up the floor. Thompson. Oh, nice spin move. Got around Neidig. This is much how that first half started. Bingham cut it to, I think, 6 was the closest they got. And now a timeout going to be taken by Bingham as Westlake has started this second half on a 5-0 run. 19-point lead for the Thunder here on senior night. out of the Bingham timeout. This game, talking about the first matchup, it was a 25-15 third quarter for Bingham. Allowed them to head into that fourth quarter with a lead, a 2-point lead, before Westlake able to cap off the comeback as that's one intercepted there by Sika. He saw that one, picked it off. Now, how about that? Beautiful. Sika, who started it on the defensive end, able to finish it on the offensive end. He's now in double figures. 3 different Thunder in double figures tonight. As a foul called here, Peoples working his way to the rim. Contact there by Sika. That'll be his second. Peoples misses the first. If Bingham has a player miss 2 free throws, it's free Chick-fil-A. The students know it. The fans know it. This one's going to be loud. Peoples. Six to play. Free chicken tonight. Thompson, no. Norwood with the rebound. Stays here. Sika kicks out. Thompson, he'll drive. And we've got a foul here. Should be on the floor. Thrown up here with Jensen. The drive, Norwood, no. And the rebound brought down by Goncalves. Giving back, this one recovered here by Edmonds. Here's Peoples. Bagley thought about it. Edmonds, little fade away, no. Thompson coming up with the board. Westlake pushing it again. Anderson, boy, he found another gear right to the rim, but no, that came off the glass hard. Bingham on the run. Here's Goncalves, has help. Tried to outlet it, deflected out there by Sika. Nice burst there by Malik to get the deflection and allow this defense to reset. Meanwhile, substitutions here for the Thunder. Sloan Sua coming back on the floor, as does Caleb Noftel. As Norwood and Sika each getting a breather here. Boy, Goncalves got caught in the air. Fortunate Jensen didn't see that coming. He's able to be kept here. Drive by Bagley, no. And boarded there by Sua. Sua in the lane, gives back Jensen. He'll try his hand at a 3, no. A rebound there to Peterson. Looking up the floor for Denzel Peoples. Trying to split defenders, now amongst a trio, able to score it. First bucket tonight for Denzel, according to my account. First points of this second half for Bingham as well, coming to the midway point of this third quarter. Thompson, seeing that paint empty, draws contact here. It'll be Brody Thompson headed to the free throw line. Is this foul called on Derek Peterson? His first personal. Thompson at the line, good on the first. Hits them both. 5 different scores tonight for Westlake. And 4 of them have at least 9. Peoples, boy, kind of got caught, yep. Jump ball. That was Sloan Sewell, got a hand right on top of the basketball, and Denzel Peoples couldn't get rid of it. Nice defensive play there. Will win the possession back here to Westlake. As, boy, they look like the #1 team tonight. Here's Kyle Pierce, who just came on at that last whistle. Norwood looking for a lane there, defended by West. Back to Lincoln. Shot clock down to 10 here. Norwood in the paint. That 2-point shot won't go. Batted around before being gathered there by Snedeker. He's got 9 for Bingham, the unofficial leading scorer for the Miners. Is on the floor, tied up here. The arrow will leave it with the Miners. We mentioned 4 different Westlake Thunder with at least 9 points. Only 1 for Bingham with 9. That is Parker Snedeker. Luke West well below his scoring average he's got just 2 tonight. Average 21 coming into this one, and both of those are coming from the line. Those 2 points he has. It's been tough for him to find room and to find points here tonight. Snedeker kicks this out. 3-point shot on the way and good. Peterson. Bingham needed that. They'll need a lot more of them. Just the second made 3 tonight for the Miners. And again, Westlake has 10 of them. 24-point difference from beyond the arc. Junction J won't go for Norwood. Got his own miss, sends out. Here's Jensen. He'll drive. Little shimmy and shake for Walker Jensen. Able to get right to the rim and finish. That defense of Bingham had their backs turned. Jensen able to take advantage. Edmonds. He'll pull baseline. No, just rimmed out on him. Oh boy. Westlake coming up with it. Peterson's down behind the play, holding his arm. He got rolled up on. Norwood takes it to the rim and scores. This was a very awkward looking play. Derek Peterson is back to his feet. He's coming off the floor. He grabbed that elbow quickly. As that ball was down, he kind of went to the floor to try to gather it, and a Westlake player ended up rolling on top of his arm. Peterson going to come off the floor here and see if they'll give him a look. Yeah, they will. Trainer going to have a look. He's holding that elbow. Hope he's okay. As we're inside 2 to go here in the third. Catch and shoot. West, no. He's been one of the best three-point shooters in school history. He does not have one here tonight. Pierce. Why not? Kyle Pierce in on the three-point fun for the Thunder. Snedeker, the late footer. As the Westlake students have been engaged all night long. Peterson's back to the bench for Bingham. That's a good sign as we have a substitution coming on. Brody Thompson checking back in here for Norwood. As we approach the final minute here of the third quarter. Worked around Thompson. West, boy, really trying to push him baseline. Got a piece of that one. Nice defense there by Luke West. As Owen Bagley bring it up here, having to deal with Nafto. Boy, tenacious D there by Caleb. Snedeker, his three. There you go. 12 now for Parker. At first, Bingham Minor in double figures, coming with the shot clock turned off here in the third. Pierce looking to take some time off here, defended by Edmonds. We're down to 15. That intercepted by Snedeker. Clock inside 10. And that given back. The three-point shot won't go. Edmonds from half court. No. Westlake continue to build here in the third. 54-32, the Thunder. 8 minutes away from a share of a region championship.
One of those long days working on your feet? Turn your aching feet to happy feet at Salt Lake Running Company. Our award-winning trained staff will provide a custom shoe fitting that will help you find the shoes, inserts, and socks that will make your workday the best it can be. Locally owned and operated for 30 years, SLRC offers rewards, training groups, races, and free community events. Visit us in-store or online today at slrc.com. Your work feet and workout life will get a boost.
Welcome back. Start of the fourth quarter. Want to thank Rob Jackson Insurance, saving Utah County families money on insurance costs every single year, no matter your situation. Big family, teenage drivers, they have the perfect company to fit your needs and keep your prices in check. Plus, they answer their phones with a real-life human being. Thanks to Rob Jackson Insurance for their sponsorship of KSL Sports Rewinds of Westlake Basketball. Also want to thank Jitterbug Pest Control, family-owned and operated. Let us know what's bugging you. We can help. Call 801-766-9390 or go to jitterbugpestcontrol.com. And, of course, Foul Weather HVAC, your proud, locally owned and operated Saratoga Springs HVAC company supporting Westlake sports. Start of our fourth quarter, all Westlake here at home. I mentioned guaranteed at least a share of a region title tonight. They would be guaranteed at least a share. They'll have two more games coming up. And for that drive denied. As Westlake, if they win one of those, it'll be a outright region title. If they were to lose them both, then it'd be a co-region championship. So that's why 8 minutes away from at least a share of a region title tonight. As here's Sika. And offensive foul there. Going to be called here on Malik. That'll be his third. Bingham basketball. Inside. That'll count. Luke West, nice drive there. A foul called on Sua. That is the first field goal tonight by my count for Luke West. As West here to the line, looking for the three-point play. Anderson. You see Bingham trying to pressure. And now they'll fall back into their defense. A little backdoor there looking for Anderson. As he's up into the bleachers there. Fortunately, that's Westlake fans over there. West will get it back. Space straight away. That three was short. mention the senior. He's a young man. Speaking of Luke West, we've covered for 4 years now. And it's been a tough night. Got to credit this Westlake defense. Length, tenacity. How about that? Brody Thompson right to the rim. Draws contact. He'll head to the free throw line as this foul called, I believe, on West. It'll be his second. There's 2 here for Thompson. Been a consistent night for Brody. He's now in double figures. Second here. For Thompson is good. West gives right back to Goncalves. Nice play there off the screen by Logan Goncalves. West able to find him. Norwood able to stay with it. That shot just a little wide. And that intercepted by Anderson. Count the bucket. Graydon Anderson, second time tonight. He's had his head on a swivel to steal what should have been a play to get the ball up the floor. This time he finishes this one off with a 2, and he'll have a chance to come to the line for the three-point play when we come back. 58-37, Westlake in control. Welcome back. Graydon Anderson here heading to the free throw line. Chance at a three-point play. We mentioned back in that first quarter, he had a steal after a made bucket, hit the 3. That was one that really just kind of, I don't know if sealed that opening quarter run is the best way to put it, but it was certainly an explosive first quarter, and that was really probably additional dynamite to add to the way Westlake started. Graydon had 8 points in that opening quarter. Lincoln Norwood had 10. Graydon hit a pair of threes, as did Norwood, as did Malik Sika, actually, as they hit 6 threes in that first quarter to set the tone here tonight. And Anderson will capitalize on the three-point play. He's got 13. Snedeker. Little 12-foot turnaround there. Good for Parker Snedeker. He's been the most consistent Miner tonight. The only Miner to score in every frame. He's got 14. As he comes up with it here. Parker terminated, gives to Goncalves. He'll get it back. Trying to drive that one into the student section. How about Mr. Official there, baseline? Boy, that's a nice reaction time. Cat-like reflexes from our crew here tonight. They inbound to West. Man, it has been that kind of a night for Luke West. Peoples, his 3, no. And Norwood with the rebound. To the floor, turned over. Here's West. Oh, how about Luke West? Showing he's got some ups. Bingham continuing to pressure here, and Goncalves going to be called for this foul. Third team foul there on Bingham. And the third on Logan Goncalves, I believe. That'll bring Sua back on the floor here. The Thunder will. Anderson. Boy, how about that little stutter? He just came off the glass long, and we've got a foul. Oh, no. Sorry, they're going to say out of bounds, that Graydon was out of bounds there. And so it'll be Bingham basketball. Snedeker tried to give out to Peoples. That was deflected. West, his drive right to the rim. Six in the quarter, 8 in the game for Luke West. Is that one given up? Here's Peoples. Anderson with the foul. And Denzel Peoples now will head to the free throw line. You know, it's one of the other things we should mention. This Westlake team, well, they're going to take a timeout. Then we'll come back and mention it. Timeout, Thunder. Bingham will be at the line when we come back. Denzel Peoples heading to the line here for Bingham. Miners have kept playing. There's trailed by 21, I believe, in that third quarter. As Peoples misses this first one. Missed them both. This Westlake team, boy, the way they shoot the basketball. 11 made threes tonight for Westlake, 2 for Bingham. 27-point difference from beyond the arc in favor of the home team. This knocked away from behind. The Thunder basketball. Thompson off the inbound. Peoples takes away the baseline. Brody still with it. He'll send back up top. 10 on the shot clock. Here's Norwood. Shot clock inside 5. In the paint. Tried to outlet it. Sink has to put it up. No. A rebound there to Peoples. West. Nice backdoor cut there by Luke West. And a foul called here in the backcourt. This is going to be the 14th foul on Bingham. And the third on Kane. Double team, Thompson. And Coach Carlin going to take a timeout here. It's a 14-point game, 3 minutes to go. Bingham not giving in here at Westlake High School. Just over 3 minutes to play in regulation. Westlake to inbound. Boy, Bingham, how about a triple team there? And that thrown out off of the Miners will stay here. Snedeker may be feeling it a little bit after that last play. Inbound to Thompson, and this is going to be an over and back. Nice pressure there by Bingham a couple times off that inbound pass, able to get the ball back here. Game not done yet. A lot has to go right for the Miners. West, he'll pull a little 15-footer. Not what you want to see if you're a Westlake fan. Luke West, he's got 10 points here in the quarter. They're trying to put on this comeback. Give it over to Jensen. Two and a half to play. Out of the corner, it's West. There you go. Timeout, Bingham. Luke West makes it an 11-point game here with 2:25 to play and a timeout taken. We'll be back. A 21-point game is down to 11. 2.5 to go here for Bingham. They'll continue to pressure. Westlake, maybe, I don't know, 4 points, maybe from being able to feel comfortable in this one. Bingham continuing to pressure. Got to get this up the floor. They got Norwood behind everyone. Well, that'll work. The aggressive defense, and Lincoln Norwood just stays on the offensive end, able to get the flush as West turn around. No, rebound to Thompson. A lot of Bingham defenders. Anderson, and a technical going to be given here to Bingham. Now, Bingham bench thought that there was a traveling violation. That was the signal Coach Stratman gave. Drew the technical foul. So it'll be Graydon Anderson here stepping to the line. 1:50 to go. Good on the first. Westlake will maintain possession as Anderson hits them both. Westlake to inbound. Into the backcourt with Anderson. That double team coming right at the midline. Gets it up to Thompson. He's got a lane. Brody Thompson. The skies were clear for that thunder strike as he'll be called here for the technical, but who cares? The fans love it. Even Coach Carling with a little smile on his face after that one. It's senior night. It's your last regular season game on this floor. You have that opportunity. More power to you, young man. As West from the line, and now it will be Bingham to inbound. Approaching a minute and a half left. West sends over. Luke gets it back. This three short. Offensive board from Snedeker is good. Fouled here in the backcourt, will walk down and take free throws. Luke West has 15 in this fourth quarter, 17 in the contest. But it's been a couple of dunks here late by Westlake. One from Norwood, one from Thompson that have really probably sealed this as Sika misses the first end, has one more here. Sika in double figures tonight. He's got 11. West works over. Snedeker gives back to Luke. He'll take the three and hits it. And a timeout going to be taken here by Bingham. So timeout Miners, 1:05 to go. Back to 11. We'll be back. Just over a minute to go. 68-57, Westlake basketball would expect Bingham to continue fouling. Up for Sika. Boy, all the seniors, well, Sika's a junior, my apologies, all the starters getting an opportunity to throw it down here in the last regular season game at Westlake. As West, that three was blocked by Sika. I saw Coach Carling over on the bench and the coaching staff all kind of smiled. Of course, Malik Sika, receiver for this Westlake football team. And you gotta love the throw up the floor for him as Lincoln Norwood will come off the floor, the senior, to smiles and high fives on that Westlake bench. Peoples gives here to West, and a blocking foul here going to be called. As another substitution now running to the table here for Westlake. As that might be Graydon Anderson. Nope, it's not Graydon. It's Walker Jensen there who's called for the block, and he looks to be okay, but he'll come off the floor as well. Coach Carling getting his senior starters off the floor as a couple of other seniors have checked in, including Santi Duchesne, the 6'6 senior, has checked in. And now Lincoln Anderson, the 6'5 senior, checking in. A couple of other players that were recognized before the game tonight as West misses that free throw. West splits it. 10-point game. And Westlake will take a timeout to preserve the possession. Timeout, Westlake. My apologies, it's 70-58. I missed the last two from Westlake. So 12-point game here for the Thunder. As they will inbound. Thompson gets it right back to Anderson. Now Graydon. Bingham running around trying to trap. They throw over Duchesne. Boy, he thought about it. He'll drive to the rim. Santi Duchesne, the senior, the student section loving the senior big man scoring here late on senior night. Kane's three, no. Rebound to Sika. Shot clock turned off here. Picked away there by Kane. Kane will take the three and no. Tapped out. Will be back to the Thunder with 10 seconds to play. Statement game for Westlake tonight. They came out and struck early. Had a 13-point lead at the end of the first. 14 at the break. They led by as many as 21 as the Thunder. One loss in region play. Clinch at least a share of a Region 2 championship with a 72-58 victory over Bingham. Boy, so many different ways we could go tonight when we talk about this game. First of all, Luke West, heck of a fourth quarter. I mean, my goodness. I think 19 in the fourth, 21 in the game. But the way Westlake defended for the first three quarters made his night tough, and it showed as Westlake was able to build their lead. Whether you want to talk about Lincoln Norwood, Brody Thompson, Graydon Anderson, that trio was spectacular. Malik Sika, the junior, was great as well as Westlake continued to shoot the ball so well as they've done all year long en route to this victory. Unofficially, 11 made threes tonight for Westlake. 72-58, the Thunder get the win on senior night, and they remain the top team in 6A. For Tino Psyche, my name is Dane Stewart. Thank you for joining us here for Westlake basketball on KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week. A reminder, we'll have both Westlake games for you next week as they take on Mountain Ridge and look for revenge against Harriman. You can catch both of those on KSLSports.com. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time here for Westlake basketball on the Rewind Sports Network.